All right, next we are here on page 150. So make sure you have your books out to page 150. Okay, and well, let's look here. It says for number 2, there are 18 wooden beads in a bag. Amy picks a bead from the bag. And then for part A says to complete the table by describing the likelihood of the events, choose from the words below. Okay, so the first one says picking a star bead. So if there's 18 of them, and we have the star beads up there, there's just 1, 2, 3 of those. So I would say it's definitely not likely, but it is unlikely. So we should say in this box here, we should say unlikely. Okay, so that'll be that one. And then picking a round bead. Well, it looks like there's quite a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of 18. Well, I would say that's pretty likely. It's not certain because all of them aren't round, but we could say that it is likely that you will pick, or Amy will pick, a round bead. Okay, and then the last one, or this next one says picking a wooden bead. Well, what does this say here? There are 18 wooden beads. So we should say in this case that it is certain that that Amy will select a wooden bead. So let's go ahead and write certain there. All right. And then for picking a pyramid bead, well, it looks like there's only one pyramid bead. So I'm going to say that that is probably going to be unlikely. I would say it's unlikely that Amy will select a pyramid-shaped bead. And then the last one there says picking a glass bead. Well, it says here they're all wooden beads. I don't see any glass beads. So it is actually impossible. If there aren't any glass beads in the bag, it's impossible, unless it's some sort of magic, that Amy selects a glass bead. Okay, so we should say impossible there. It is impossible for Amy to select a glass bead from the wooden bead bag. Okay, and the last question there will be for you to explain why you think that it is impossible for Amy to select a glass bead. So why do you think she can't select a glass bead? So you need to think of your answer there and just write a sentence in this box. And that'll do it for page 150. So hopefully you can read all my answers here. And those are my answers for this section here, looking a little bit nicer. So those are the answers for page 150.